I like just left this morning, well, just now, to go buy proper watercolor paper, which involves taking a bus, and it's like at least 2 hours of travel total. And I discovered that they're not open on Mondays, so I'm glad I checked. But what I do got, I hesitate to admit that I did buy this from Amazon, which I hate, but it's not like I can just go to the store and buy this anywhere else. These are little frame pendants, and they say they're vintage, but I don't know, they're probably just like a variety of thingies, although some of them do seem to be kind of like old looking. These are so cool. I just really like the pressed patterns. That's so cool. And they come with these cabochons that I like playing with. So these are all the ones that I've got there. Like, I wanted this one because it's a variety and you don't know which kind you're gonna get. Like, look at this one. At first I was like, what? This isn't a photo pendant, but if you flip it over. So I'm gonna have to do something kind of witchy for this one. Like, that was my plan. I was gonna do paintings, or like maybe cut out of my sketchbook, like something like original art pieces, and stick them in here. I thought that this would be more consistent and less time consuming than making the polymer clay frames, and they would look better because, you know, this one's my favorite one because of the color. I really wanted this color because it's really pretty. Looks kind of classy, you know. And then maybe I would get maybe some like really nice, I really like the suede necklace chains, but I know that a lot of people are not gonna want that because, you know, they're like vegan or something like that. And I guess I could just get some for those who don't really mind. And then maybe others, I might get some nice ribbon. Is ribbon like a bad idea? Because I don't like, because you can't really clean ribbon. I mean, you can't clean suede either that easily. But I don't know what would happen if you wore ribbon around your neck for an extended period of time. Let me know, because it's going to be a while before I actually put these to use. I just wanted to have something for when the flea market comes back, which probably won't be for a while. I'm really upset that I had to miss the summer because they kept talking about how wonderful the summer is. And I'm sad that, like, I missed out. Oh no, one of these got chipped. That's great. No, it's just gonna add more to the vintage. I also just love playing with these because, like, they're like nice little puzzles and they look like droplets of water. So it sort of magnifies the art a little bit. Pretty. Ooh, sparkly. Ooh. I also have to figure out what kind of glue you're supposed to use in the cabochons. Like, look at how chunky this square is. He's so chunky. Boosh. Yeah. I'm really excited about these. They look so much better and feel so much better than I was expecting. They have some heft to them. They definitely feel like the real deal. And yeah, I was worried that these click in and then I wouldn't be able to get it back out again. But no. So I guess I can experiment with different things and see how they look. And if they don't look, I don't know, maybe I can replace them. I just don't really know what I'm going to put into this, you know? Today I got some watercolor paper. This is just a pad of arches. I think that they have different variations of their paper because this one, it's 12 sheets for $21, whereas if you bought a block of 20 sheets, it was like $60, $70, and I didn't really understand the huge price difference, and I don't think it's just because it's a block. There must be a difference. I don't know what it is. Is it weight? If you're hearing drumming, it's because there are some people who still think they're doing the 7 p.m. nurses support noise thing, and now I think they just like to make noise for fun, and it's really annoying. I guess it's not the worst thing we can hear. The other thing was kind of a risky purchase because I've never actually heard of this. It sounds like a very nice paper. I actually don't really know anything about it other than the fact that you can't buy it anywhere. They make something called Academy paper, and I don't know if it's the same thing. They were giving away samples of this, but I didn't want to have to come back if I liked it, so YOLO. I just bought a whole thing of it. It felt good. The samples did, anyway. So I'll see how that goes. It might be more fun than this, because I've seen some pretty nice reviews of this in terms of like color saturation. People were saying really good things about this, and it wasn't even this, I don't think. I think it was the Academy version. So hopefully this is at least as good as the AliExpress version. Artist life means having dirty water everywhere all the time. So the missing parcel to the UK turned up, and like literally a couple of days after we decided it was missing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had refunded it entirely just because I don't like having people like wait unreasonable lengths of time for reasons that were not, like, we didn't really anticipate that it was going to happen. So the annoying part though is that the refund just didn't really go through fully for some reason. Like, Etsy had taken the money out of my account, but just never got around to putting it through like fully. I think it was probably like a credit card thing. And I don't know, I have seeds here. Or just saying, you have dirty bottles of water and plants on your desk all the time. So I'm just really glad that it did show up, because if it didn't show up, and if I had a customer that was like angry for whatever reason and wanted their money back, I would be in like a world of frustration right now, because thinking that it was over and I had processed the refund and everything, and then it just like hasn't really happened yet a week later. And of course they have like this policy that if it's a credit card from international sources, it could take up to 30 days to show up on their bill. So they pretty much have to wait for their entire next bill to see the refund, which is like super for them, but annoying for the rest of us. And it doesn't even really make any sense, because Etsy isn't located in the United States. Like, they are as a business, like they are as people, but financially are located in Ireland, because it's like a tax haven for them. Well, why is everything slower for international then if you're international? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not making any sense. I'm gonna look this up anyway, probably, but if anyone just happens to know why there is such a difference between the Arches pad and the Arches block, I'm really curious to know. It cannot just be because of the fact that it's sold in a block. There must be something else to it. Like, is the paper different? I'm gonna have to do that line thing, unless you can use it both sides. I have this annoying problem. I'm trying to prepare my my little zine as something like digital download, I guess. I'm practicing with this one because it's a few pages and it's already done. Anyway, so I'm trying to make it accessible to screen readers. The thing is, like, it says I'm supposed to be able to highlight things and tell it what they are, but I cannot. And I don't know, like, why Acrobat doesn't just trust me to like tell it what is on the screen. So the only thing that it says is on this page is this, and it can't even read the text. It says LC semicolon, tilde V tilde 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 tilde. Like, that's what it says when you use the screen reader, which is bad. Right, and so I can tell it that there's a picture here, but it only detects the entire thing. And probably because the entire thing, it has like a decorative background around here, so I think it doesn't understand that these are different pictures, which is a problem, which means that I can't tell it which order to read things in. See, now that I have the figure here, it has it at number 1, so when you have your screen reader read it, it will say alt text, this text, and then I guess that's it. Like, there should be, it doesn't, like, it can't read this text for some reason, and I'm supposed to be able to highlight things and label them, but I cannot. And so I'm very frustrated, and I'm very sad to say that I can't find any way to fix this, because it doesn't let me do anything. I understand what's happening, but I don't understand why it doesn't just trust me and let me fix it. That sucks. I don't know what to do about it. And it's Saturday, and I'm really excited about going for a bike ride picnic. And I've been looking forward to it for a couple of days, so I'm gonna actually add this text. And I feel so bad that it's not gonna make any sense because of the endless tildes and random blurring that some unsuspecting person is gonna have to listen to, and in confusion.